Hello and welcome again to the Rugged Rockhound. It's the same day as the last video and we've come quite a distance up. So where we were was way down there. You can't even see it because it's actually further than that. So we've come quite a distance up to just try a completely different area. On the way up we've been looking around. We've seen a little bit here and there. We didn't see anything here off the road, but there was a hill over here that had a nice red color to it and maybe a few over here. So we thought this is a good place. We'll start here. If that's got stuff, great. Otherwise, we'll keep working our way up into these areas. This road goes up and kind of up and over this. So we'll just be looking at stuff along the way all through this. So for this first place, here's the GPS coordinates to here and hopefully we got something. Otherwise, we'll go that way. So we're parked right over there. You just barely can't see it because of the little rise here, but between here and there, it's just like dirt covering, so you don't really see anything. But here, when I started getting into it, almost immediately I saw something. And it's a little different. So I like seeing a little different. It's not quite as translucent, but it is chalcedony, so we are on the trail. So here's the red hill we spotted from the road. It's right here, it's red on that side. But then we also got these volcanics and there. So we're just gonna search in this area. So after finding those few pieces right before that, I walked along this side of the hill and didn't see anything. So I came down into the ravine to look and see if we can find anything in here. And there's my first translucent piece in this area. It's a good start. So it's coming from somewhere, right? Somewhere upstream. So I'll take a little bit of a look here, but I think I'll mostly follow this and see it when it gets more abundant. Another one, but I'm not gonna keep that. Let's keep going. So I came out of the wash just to check, and yeah, I'm not really seeing anything here. So it's coming from somewhere else. Somewhere further up, but I wonder if I should check this way or if I should go down to the main wash and go that way. That is a bigger wash though, so it may be getting stuff from up there where it's not Chalice Volcanic. Those are beautiful mountains though, aren't they? Just take a moment to enjoy them. But yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go check down in here a little bit and maybe take a little look on that hillside. See if I want to go that way or back over that way. And I'm in the wash and it does seem to be mostly Chalice Volcanic, so that's good. What's that? Oh, well that's something. Yeah, that came from somewhere. That would have been one of those flat bubbles. Very nice. Okay. That's the first solid find. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's some more. This one looks more like a seam though. Very white. All right, wow, that was a pretty quick couple of good things. All right, well, I think this is where I want to go, but I might want to check that hillside before I go too much further, just to be certain I'm not leaving behind something on this hillside that I might want to explore. So I've actually walked quite a ways. So I came up, searched on that side, came back to this side, went back to that side. I've continued to find little pieces in the stream, but nothing as big as those initial two pieces. And nothing on that side, not really anything on this side. I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna stay on the south facing slope because it has better exposure. So if I run across something, I'll be able to see it better. Anyway, found a little bit here. So I found this little piece and then a little piece right here. Very white, very quartz crystal white. So not great, but it's something. So I think I'll kind of go up here a little bit and then I'm just gonna go along that until I decide I want to go on the other side and head back. We'll see. I wondered when this would finally happen, when I go explore some part of the Chalice Volcanics where there's far less and far fewer between than everywhere else I've been. So I came from that side, came up and over this hill, up this wash. Now I'm going to go up on this one and head back toward the vehicle this way. And basically, pretty much everything I found, which isn't much, has been in the washes. So, you know, I wondered when it would happen. So this does seem to be an area, this part of the volcanics, where there's far less of the activity that was required to deposit the chalcedony, which means not as much of that hydrothermal fluid system coming through. So, yep, there are parts of the chalice where there isn't very much. So, good to know. I figured somewhere we were going to hit this. All right, well, I'll hike along this toward the back toward the car, but I'm not thinking I'm going to find much. But if I do, I will bring you back in. All right, so much hiking and so much finding nothing. So I came across that, found a few little seams of white. Came across here, I'm over here. But I believe I found the largest piece I've found all day. It's just white, but look at that. The biggest piece I have found in this area. So this area is mostly white. Interesting. I wish there was, some other color or patterns in there, but oh well. It is what it is. So I'm heading back to the vehicle, not too far from it. Oh, whoa. Sometimes you just need to say something. Oh, I got a little piece here. Oh, bigger than I thought, banded. But that one right there, that is some good banding right there. There we go. Oh man. So yeah, I started on the other side of that hill, went all the way there, all the way up to that ridge, came over this ridge, back and forth in the washes. And this is by far the best thing I've seen. All right, there's got to be more of it around here. Ooh, I think I see something down there. Yes. All right. Okay, we're in the area now. This is the area we needed to be. Took us a while, but we got there. Yep, trying to follow my own advice of just keep going. Eventually you'll find a spot. And here it is. So, great. Found a few little pieces of seam here, but I see a bigger piece there. Come on, be banded. Looks more like a traditional one though, so it might not have banding. Well, maybe further in, so yeah, I think I'll keep that. Cut it open to see if there is, because it might be worth it. I think I see a little one right here. Okay. It looks like it's mostly just white. Another bigger one. Let's see how it looks. Okay, can't quite tell further in, but it looks like it starts to turn white, so there might be banding or water lines. So we're gonna keep that one. Here's this one cut open. I can see some banding. Yep, it continues. Nice. I think we got something hiding right there. All right, it's mostly white. There's a little bit going on the edge there though, so maybe I'll keep it. I think I got another good sized piece here. All right, a little bit of druzy on that. Looks like it's gonna be quartz pretty much all through the middle. But that's a pretty looking piece, isn't it? Nice. Oh, I think I see another one down there, smaller. Oh, and one right here, below my feet. Hiding. All right, just a little one. I don't know if I'll keep that. And over here I saw another one right there. Oh, that's got some banding in it, so yeah, I'll keep that. Oh, there we go, another good sized one. Oh, that looks like it's gonna have calcite. Oh, that's probably just calcite all the way through. Oh, that's too bad. I do like that size though. There could be more sized like that have the banding. I see something white over here. Is it? It is. Ah, yes. Looks like it's got some banding in it. And some quartz druzy. All right. Not too bad. Oh, and well, see, another thin one right here. See, I've been seeing a lot of those, but maybe a bigger one right here. Ah, it's still a thin one. Oh well. It does have banding though. Found something white right here. It's really big. I wonder, is it just white all the way through? Maybe. But it's big enough, I'd like to take it back just to see. Because if it's more than white, then you might get some plumes in that, but that's pretty big. Oh, there's a little something right there. Looks banded. Oh yeah. There we go. More of it. Yay. All right, I think I see maybe a larger one right here. Yeah, it looks a little bigger. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's pretty good size. Not really well banded. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, look at that. Just below it. Oh, yeah. Quartz crystal, not really much banding, but it's big. Oh, another piece right there. Looks like it's got druzy. Nice. Some really nice druzy. Sweet. Just found that one, and oh, and that's got good banding. Okay. Oh, here's some more quartz crystal. Okay. Okay, where's it coming out? We're almost to the top of the hill, so it's got to be in here somewhere. There's a thin piece. Yeah, I don't think I'll keep that one.
Jersey.
Nice, nice. Okay, we're getting to it now.
There's some Jersey.
There you go. We're getting there. We're finding it. It's coming out here somewhere. Oh, is that a piece? Little piece, but it's sure pretty. That nice quartz crystal. Just found a seam, I think. Banded and nice and thick. Come on, be really good. Oh, yeah. Ah, dang it. Not as banded as I was hoping. But that's a good thick seam. I see something big and white up here. What do we got? Oh, oh gosh. Now those are calcites, unfortunately, so they've been weathered a bit. But you got this like yellow colored opal going into white opal. Okay, I don't think there's any chalcedony, but that pocket of calcite's kind of cool. Here's this large one. Look at all that calcite right there. We probably got some opal, maybe some jasper, maybe more calcite. Let's see. Okay, I think a little bit of all of them. So we've got calcite down here, and then up in here it's probably mostly opal. Kind of your common opal. People also call it potch opal. Maybe a little bit of jasper agate in it. What's here? This might be more of that opal stuff. Yeah, mixed in with the calcite again. That's a very interesting seam. Oh, right there. Oh yeah, that's a good piece right there.
Got nice banding.
Oh yeah, there you go. We're getting into the banding again. Let's get some good banding here. Yeah, I think it is coming out of the top of the hill here. Most of it. Just a little thin piece, thin piece. Bunch of thin ones. Here's this one cut open. Looks like it might be some calcite opal stuff. Yep. I think it's mostly calcite and opal, maybe a little bit of agate. Okay, I'm not sure what we got here. Two pieces, they're big. I don't know if it's a thin coating or a thick seam. What do we got? What do we got? Oh. All right, it's mostly a thin coating, but that's beautiful. And there's another piece of it. Yeah, just a thin coating, you can see. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I've been finding numerous small band. Whoa, that's water. No, that's the banding. It's just the way it broke. It looks really cool. But it's got good banding. We'll keep that one too. So over here, Gary found where the seam came out of the rock. Look at that. Very
A
nice.
little bit more right there.
Oh yeah, you can see it right through there.
Look, it's banded.
Very nice. There you go. Seam in place coming out. One of probably many in this spot. All right, I can't tell, but I think this is a bigger one. Oh, hey, bigger one. There we go. Can't tell if it's banded. I can tell there's quartz in the middle, but well, take it home, cut into it, see what we got. Here we have this one cut open. I have an inkling of what it's gonna look like. Oh yeah, mostly what I thought. That's kind of cool though, that little circular area. So I picked this up just thinking it was gonna be a regular one, and then green, either green opal or green jasper, probably opal. But that was interesting. Maybe I'll cut into it. Have to be careful though if it's opal. Just found that one, another big piece. Mostly quartz, no banding. But Alan shouted to us and said he found a quartz vein, so let's go take a look. Here's this one cut open. Yep, that's exactly what I thought it was gonna look like inside. So there's what he found. Look at that. This is the seam where it's coming out. You'll see pieces of it all through here. Right there. Look at that seam. And who knows how extensive it is, all riddled through here. But right there is, that's kind of the main body of it. Sweet. Here we have this cut open. How much of it is chalcedony? How much of it is volcanic rock? Mostly volcanic rock. But the chalcedony it has does look nice. I've gone back to just picking things off the surface, and I just thought this one was really good. Had really nice banding. And what do we got here? See, get a lot like that. But they're nice, so. All right. Yeah, I've not filmed most of what I found because most of what I find is little teeny things. Or, you know, somewhere around that size. So I just haven't filmed them all, but just so you know, we've been finding little stuff for a while now, and it's been great. Great to have something nice up here to find. We're getting a little bit bigger right over here on this side. I think I see another one right there that's decent. Yes. All right. Not so much banding right here though. Mostly quartz crystal pockets. A decent sized seam. I like how flat it is. It's just cool. Can't tell what's inside that. Might just be volcanic rock. Looks like I've got more of it right here. Oh, it might be potch opal. Oh, here's a bigger piece. Oh yeah. Okay. Still, I think it'd be cool to cut into anyway. Yeah, we'll take that. Take a few pieces of this that are good. Cut into it to see if it's worth it. Here's this massive seam of, I think, jasper cut open. Okay, it is jasper. Not great. Tiny bit of green in there. Not much, but it's interesting. All right, heading down the hill now because we're gonna start making our way back to the vehicle. But I found these two pieces, decent sized. I mean, not great. This one's probably better. Yeah, that one's a little better. All right, decent things on the way back. And I'm back at the vehicle. So this might be more or less the end of the video, but that depends because we've decided we're gonna go up the road a little further, a few more miles, just to see if we see anything close to the road before heading back, because we still got some daylight, but you know, this might be more or less the end of the video. Anyway, so from where we've parked right here, right off the road where I gave you the GPS coordinates, that's the hill right there. That one right in front of us. And you can see Alan's still making his way back. So there you go. So we've searched these hills right here, the lower ones, kind of all these lower hills through here and along the bottom there, and that hill. Didn't find hardly anything except there. So there's probably more, plenty more way up in there, but that's quite a hike. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna get in the vehicle. We're gonna drive up the road some more, see if we can find any more, or maybe a really good spot, you never know, before ending the video. Just wanted to show you that most of the material I decided not to cut because you can see it mostly from the outside with the banding. And I'm just gonna leave it like this until I decide to do anything with it. Since they're smaller pieces, you can already see it from the outside. Yeah. Okay, I just hiked up this steep hill. We're parked right over there. So we came up and over that pass right there. So we were over on the other side, you know, about a mile down from there. We came up and over, saw a little bit of chalcedony on that side coming through here. Then I saw this zone here. And now you can see it closer. It is these boulders of rock surrounded by this green-ish ash. So this is probably a pyroclastic flow close to the actual cone of the volcano where it's erupting. So pyroclastic flows will go down the side, you know, and they'll have a bunch of ash, but also boulders and stuff from the explosion and the eruption. So that's what I think is going on here. But we saw it from the road and we're just like, if that's a fault breccia zone, we know what that's like when it comes to finding seams. But if it's pyroclastic, that's still different and kind of curious, you know. Anyway, so we decided to just hike up it without really any indicators of whether or not we're going to find anything. And I've been seeing little bits all over of waterline. See that? And that looks like a partial nodule maybe right there, or it's just a thicker seam. But it's waterlined. And that's decent waterline. Not too bad. All right, this might be a decent spot after all. Hopefully some of these pieces will get thick. I don't know. So far I've just seen really thin ones and those two that were about that thick. So yeah, this is cool. I think I see where it's right. Well, that's loose, but it looks like we're getting into the stuff right where it's coming out maybe. All right, there's another seam. Not quite the water line like the other ones, but all right. It's coming right out of this stuff, so great. We've got material here. Looks like we got a bigger piece of seam here. All right. It's thin though. It's really thin, but at least that way it's big. Yeah, it's really thin. I don't see any banding, so I'll leave that one. Sounds like they're pounding on some rocks down there. He must have found something. But there is a lot. There is a lot of seam material in here. So that is awesome. I mean, look at that. All through here. We just need the thicker ones that got the water lines and maybe even some other things if we're fortunate enough. Yeah, there's just seams of it all over the place, aren't there? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh yeah, look at that one. That's cool. So that one waterlined like that. So it was sitting in the rock like that or that. Everywhere. Everything white you see is seam. Seams, seams, seams everywhere. Yeah, mostly small, but they're everywhere. So there's got to be bigger ones. And like I said, we already found ones that big. There's got to be ones that are even bigger than that. And who knows what's in these seams. Oh, well, hello, that's opal. So we got opal too. But that means there is potential here. Really, really good potential. That is exciting. All right, I actually came up here without my pack because I just wanted to scout it out first. Because I actually have everything from the last place in the pack and I didn't want to mix it up with this place for filming. Well, looks like I need to go down and empty it out anyway. So I could hear him chiseling away down here, and guess what they were pulling out? Look at that thick seam, and look at that orange color in it. Wow. Oh, that's gonna be stunning, I bet.
Yeah,
see if we can let a little bit of light through that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's a good day to be a rock hound. Yeah. So here's the seam where he's pulling it out, and look at it. Look, it's got tubes in it, all through it. Oh, that's beautiful. That is neat material. Look at that. Look at the size of that seam. Beautiful. Well, there you go. All right, on the way down, I picked up myself a piece of float, and look at those tubes going through it. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, that's stunning. And he got the big piece out, so Very nice there. So I'm back here at the vehicle to go ahead and pick up my pack because it was full and I didn't want to dump it because I'm using that for the video and I want to keep it, anyway, to keep it separated for video stuff. But it's just stunning. That vein is 2 agate. I'm kind of blown away. So it's right up the hill. So I'm actually going to take the Montero and I'm going to move it and park it right there. And then I'll go back up and then we'll get back into that green stuff because there were seams everywhere. So that spot, I'm going to go ahead and give the GPS coordinates to right here. There you go. Awesome. So glad he suggested going a little further because I wasn't sure if we should go any further today or not, time-wise, but it was 2:30 and I was like, oh wait, no, we got plenty of time. And so, yeah, we came further and I'm so glad we did. This is probably going to be the best part of the day. It already is with that 2 agate. Who knows what else is hiding up there. All right, so I got their stuff and they're up there, so I'll catch up to them, but I figured as long as I'm here, I'll break out some of the seam myself that's here, because why not? All right, so there we go. You can see the seam going in. Tube agate. Oh, it's gorgeous. So that's as far as I'm gonna go. So anybody wants to come up here and try working into it some more, it keeps going. So yeah, managed to get a few more big pieces out of it. Very nice. I decided not to cut any of the pieces of the plume seam that I got. They just look so cool from the outside and I don't know yet what I want to do with them. But until I do, I don't want to cut them. It is so neat though. I mean, I wish there was some more like color contrast. But boy, is it neat stuff. Neat stuff. Yeah, I got some good pieces of it. I'm happy. So cool. So cool. So interestingly, I came all the way up to the top and over. Gary came around this front, and once I got past that spot where I found all those little seams, it disappeared and there's like nothing on this side. So it's just like this small little zone. So that's interesting. I am going to go back around the way he came, just double check some areas and see, but then otherwise we'll go back to the area where all the seams are coming out and just really search that area, because that's where it was. And then after that we'll be done. All right. Yeah, because in here, not really anything. All right, there's the biggest piece of the Chalcedony agate that I've found. Oh yeah. Is it water lined? Can't tell. Oh, it's got a pocket though. That's sweet. Well, that's nice. Is there any more right there? It must have come out right in this area, so let's dig a little bit to see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was probably where a bunch of seams converged. Yeah, anyway. Sweet. And there's more. Here's this big one cut open. Nice. Ooh, it's got some good banding along the edge. I kind of cut across the water lines, I think. I mean, kind of with the water lines. But the banding along the edge is really nice. Here's this seam cut open. Oh, not too bad. There's a little bit going on in there. Here's this one cut open. I could tell the water lines were in there. Most of the pieces here have water lines. There we go. It's got kind of a dead spot in the middle. That's interesting. Here's this one cut open. Oh, that's different. It's like there's a bunch of things going on in there. All jumbled. Here's this one cut open. Oh. Well, there's a decent amount going on in there. Here's this interesting piece of seam. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Here's this one cut open. A little bit of it fell off right there. And, yep, water lined. Just like a bunch of other ones in this. Cool. And we're back at the vehicle. What a day. To start off, really hiking and not finding much, and then to end like that on a really high note. It's a good day. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, remember, there is treasure everywhere.